Hey there, it's Stephanie Fit, 2T's from fitbodies.com, coming to you to talk about nail biting and strategies to avoid or discourage or stop nail biting. So, full disclosure, I've been a nail biter, cuticle picker since as long as I could remember. Nervous habit, I know. Bad habit, I know. Something I just haven't seemed to be able to control. I tend to do it more when I'm nervous, but sometimes I find my fingers in my mouth and I'm gnawing on them. I don't even realize I'm doing it, and I don't even feel particularly stressed at the moment. It's just something that happens. Maybe you can relate. I remember being a little kid and trying, like, my mom would paint nasty tasting stuff on my nails so that it wouldn't taste good to put my hands in my mouth. And I tried painting my nails when I was a teenager, and then as an adult. Most recently, I've gone in every few weeks to get my nails done, to get different. I've tried everything: dipping, shellac, acrylics. I've tried different strategies to keep my hands out of my mouth and keep my nails strong. So I have recently decided I'm going to do away with all of that and really try to keep my natural nails and go from there and see if I can grow them strong and keep from biting and picking and so forth. And so I want to share with you my strategies just to keep it as short as possible. No pun intended. Here are my nails right now. And part of my strategy is indeed to keep them as short as possible. And I know that that's not really en vogue. There are beautiful long false nails out there. Oh, absolutely gorgeous. Don't fit with my lifestyle per se. And again, I'm trying to get away from all that and go to just a natural nail. That's part of my philosophy as a cancer survivor, is trying to avoid as much exposure to chemicals as possible. And the nails, the fake nails, the shellac was the last thing to go. That was a lot of chemical exposure on a regular basis. So I'm trying to get rid of that, go with my natural nails. And here's my strategy. It's multifold, and maybe some of this might work for you or not. I'm really curious what works for you, so you can always comment below what seems to be working for you. I'm always learning and curious and open. So this is what I'm doing at the moment. I have this little kit here that I bought. I am not affiliated with any of the products I'm going to show you. So full disclosure, this is what's working. This is from a company called Bare Hands. It's a little kit, and you open it up and got a little wipe cloth. This I think is so cool. It's an emery board made of glass. Really cool. And it's got a cuticle oil that smells of patchouli. It's amazing. I love this smell. As someone who doesn't wear scent, this smell is light but really fresh. So I use this glass emery board to file my nails. I try to do this nightly. Sometimes I forget, but the more attention I give my nails, so if it's a regular basis, nightly or every other night or daily every other day, keep them nice and filed and short. Any rough edges I make sure I get rid of. You can use this also on cuticles, so I rub it along my cuticles. Anything rough or jagged that I might try to bite and rip, if I can file it down, that's better. It's less chance for me to bring that to my mouth. And then I use the cuticle oil, keep everything moist and hydrated. Dryness is a big reason for me to pick and to bite. I tend to have dry skin, especially in the wintertime here. And so anything I can do to keep that moisture locked in, this seems to work well. And I love it because it's a brush that I can just brush on. And this little kit I can just take with me. It fits in my purse or my backpack. It's ready to go on a moment's notice. And so that little kit, I do that daily almost, and and try to keep everything in line in order to keep those jagged edges gone. And the next thing I do is every night I use gloves and I use shea butter, really hydrating, thick. I mean, shea butter works for me. You could use whatever thick cream you have, but I take a big wad of that and I smear it around right before I go to sleep, because then I put on these gloves to seal in the moisture, and I sleep with these gloves on all night long. It's funny, I've tried this in the past, and I would tear these off in the middle of the night and didn't even realize I would. But lately, this has been working. They've stayed on all night, and they really deep soak that shea butter, really moisturize my hands so that I have less jagged edges, less dry cuticle, less ragged nails to pick on and bite. And those are a couple of things that I'm doing. I'm really working on being aware of when it's certain circumstances where I do put my hands in my mouth. I know when I'm on my computer, when I'm creating and deep in thought, I tend to put my hands in my mouth. So having fidget toys, having something available for me to squeeze, like a bean bag even, or even one of those pink erasers to squeeze something that I can busy my hands with. Chewing gum helps. There are certain things that work for my situation and my compulsions that might be different for you, that might work differently for you. So that said, that's like a few of the things that I do. So far so good. It's been about 3 months. And so I'm curious what works for you. Please comment below. I'm always learning. I love the conversations we can have. And I wish you luck on your challenges and your quest to stop biting your nails and your cuticles. And please stay tuned for more health topics and more ways that I'm learning and growing. Please share and subscribe and like and all those things so I can continue to bring you content. Until next time, everybody, peace out.